Hello and welcome to 4th Age Total War Hot Seat Session with Wombat or Wambat as you please. In this episode I'll be playing as Dorwinion, as one of our players had to step out of the rotation. I'm covering for him. Dorwinion is one of my allies. I thought it appropriate that I take up the mantle for the time being. Let's see here. We're on turn 5 now. Let's see what's going on. I don't really know what Dorwinion has been doing, but it looks like they've been a little busy. They went and picked up this island here, Heath, and they've got a ship here with an army in it. It looks like they're well prepared to go ahead and take Finis Rim, or potentially just sack it, which might be the smarter option. Probably wouldn't want to have to try and hold it. Are we at war? Yes, we're at war with North Rhun. So it's rather interesting that we haven't just tried to attack them so far. Ah, I see here. North Rhun has gone ahead and set up a fort here. Do I have any forces that I can use to help against that? Not very good ones. What kind of bodyguard do I have? Can't see while he's in there. Let's go ahead and take him outside. Okay. Ah, cavalry. And really huge. Huh. That could be useful. What about these fellows? Okay, well he could come to help. We'd have to be able to get inside though. Only have one rogue.
Assassin ready.
Yeah. So that won't help. Do I have any other types of agents? Oh, lots of scouts. Where are they all?
At your service.
There's a scout.
At your service.
There's a scout.
At your service.
Another scout. So we have enough scouts to probably get into and take this fort, which would be nice if I could do it, but no, I don't have enough to get in because look at the success chance. No, I won't make it. My scouts will die. Holy crap. I do wish I had this many scouts as the dwarves. That would be very nice. But not happening.
Ready to sail.
They've been using very good. See, this is what it's nice to be a man as fashion and have all of these troops so you can just set up forts wherever you want. Holy crap. I'm afraid with the fort right there, very likely to lose. Elegant. That's not going to be fun. Okay, well let's see what kind of things we can do with our agents. Got these fellows here. Seem to be just sort of looking around at stuff. Okay, there's their capital. That rather suggests, since they placed their capital here, that they've already grabbed this settlement off to the edge of the map. I don't remember what the name of the damn thing is, but seems reasonable. They're still holding on here, which suggests that Dale has not moved into the area. Looks like they're holding on to the fort on that side as well. Not good for Dale. What do I have in here? I don't like having so many men inside of a settlement. I know how easy it is to have an army be killed sitting inside of a settlement like that.
Ready to sail.
Don't really have a good place to drop this army off. Since they're already here, it would make sense for me to go ahead and capture and destroy Finis Rim, just to get some money out of them. Well, what kind of settlement is this? Don't know. Probably not a very well developed one.
At your service.
Alright, are we already? Yeah, we're already at war with Rhun, so it would make sense to go ahead and do that. It will at least distract Rhun from my ally, the Dwarves, who are not at war with Rhun yet, but they are a natural next step along their road to conquest. Let's go ahead and expose some of these settlements here, just to see what's going on. I know there's another settlement up here, but probably more useful for me to expose this settlement down here. This is going to be my sort of sphere of influence as I increase my empire. I really need to start being more proactive against North Rhun. They've been taking much better proactive steps. I should have had our army ready to at least defend this pass here and set up a fort. Yeah, having all these units inside of my settlements isn't helping me at all. Alright, so what we can do, well, let's first of all see if he doesn't have other armies nearby that could cause me grief. So let's get, let's see, can we get you in here? 48% chance, so we're not going to get inside, but we can at least look around. Let's see, who are we allied with? Just the Dwarves. Interesting. Should think that he would have wanted to have an alliance with Dale, but maybe Dale isn't a player. I should have checked that, because that's kind of important. Okay. What do we have in here? Another scout? At least he understands the importance of scouts. Okay, and there's another army up here. What do we have in terms of our own armies and their movement?
Captain.
Okay, so we've got
Captain.
really nice size cavalry units. Okay, can we get over closer to these fellows?
Secrecy is a show.
Just want to see. Probably no cavalry, but these are spearmen. So if I try to take them out with a cavalry stack, then they will probably suffer quite a few casualties. It's been building all these cavalry. I wish he'd been building more hunters, recruiting rather. What kind of money we're dealing with? Oh, not bad with the treasury. Though he really should be. I would have started with some of these cheaper buildings to start with, because the earlier in the game it is, the more expensive, or that is, the fewer discounts you're going to have on building projects. So it's good to invest in the cheapest buildings first. Honestly, tactics tend to be more important on the battlefield than unit quality if you're using them properly. So getting the higher tier haul a little bit earlier isn't going to make nearly as much difference as one might think. Okay, so looking at our settlements, we currently just have the 3 settlements. Are we building anything over here? Probably not a good idea to build anything over here, considering how exposed the settlement is. It's mostly just a place to help with income. So it's generating not a bad amount of income. Alright, so our army's already over here. We really need to use them to make sense of having invested this and getting them over here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take Finis Rem now. I do remember that Rhun is not a player faction, so it's kind of fair game as to how I treat them. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save.
Ready to sail, sir. Orders.
Alright, let's go get him.
Besieging settlement, sir.
And what do they have as a bodyguard? just some cavalry. That should be easy enough to deal with. Who else was in the troops? Just usually more bad. Okay. Here we go. Could auto-resolve it. Don't really want to. So I haven't had any battles in my Hot Seat series so far, so we should get something for those who like to watch battles. Many are the strange chances of the world, and oft help shall come from the hands of the weak when the wise falter. Gandalf the White. I do always save before battles, not so much because I want to save scrum the results, but so I've been playing this game so long, and it's an old game, and new systems tend not to be the most stable now. There are fixes that you can institute that you'll want to check out on the Discord channel for 4th Age Total War. People there will, excuse me, folks there will be happy to show you what you can do to increase the stability of your game and the performance of your game. So I found out this little feature here. It's meant to emulate some of the more recent Total War games where there will be sort of meters to show morale and stamina on a unit. So this is not a mistake here. Under morale and stamina, those little boxes and dashes, those represent the level of morale and stamina in a graphical way, rather than just using words to sort of metaphorically describe what they are. Okay, so we're going to be looking at just 2 units. They're probably both going to be inside the square when we confront them, but typically the AI will have the infantry sitting in the square and then have the general on the perimeter here close to my troops, which means there's a good chance I can get some pot shots off at him. In fact, if I place my troops near a corner, he's more likely to be stationed near that corner, giving me more time to get pot shots off at him. So we're going to go ahead and it'd be nice if I could hide some troops, but I guess I can't do that. Anyway, these let's see, I think I remember Dorwinion Watch being quite a decent unit. Oh, these are swordsmen. I thought they were spearmen from the picture there. That's a sword they're holding. And then halberdiers. Those are quite nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use our spearmen to protect our bowmen. They'll be ready to intercede should he be charged. We're going to have our scouts ready to rear charge. We're going to have our halberdiers ready to run in. And our swordsmen are just going to hang back as a reserve because they're not up for fighting medium or heavy cavalry. These would qualify as medium cavalry that we're about to fight. Okay, oh, no, he's already well inside the perimeter of the city when the battle commences, so there's no need to do anything fancy. He'll just mosey on back to the middle while I reposition my troops. Okay, we're going to start with getting our spearmen up close, halberdiers behind, swordsmen at the rear, bowmen in between, our cavalry. Oh, crap. I'm very used to using the WASD keys for moving the camera in other games that I'm playing, and I find myself hitting them quite a lot, giving my troops false orders. It's helpful that okay, so hoping everybody still has their movement orders in place. And we'll go ahead and fast forward. I'm going to have my used walk just because I don't need them to get tired out. Let's make sure he has his movement orders. He does. He was just stopping because when they're walking, they try not to walk over each other. If they were running, they wouldn't care so much. actually much prefer to attack from this side over here, but I mean, this is not really much difference, and this way the enemy general will have his back to me. Alrighty, so now let's start bringing them up a little closer. And in fact, I think what I want to do is get my swordsman to go around over to here. Go. And then my bowmen will be attacking from this side. We're going to take them off fire at will. These spearmen are going to be on guard mode. That's good. You be on guard mode as well, please. And these guys will be on guard mode for now. My cavalry, however, does not need to be on guard mode. You will be on guard mode so you don't go anywhere silly while you're trying to follow orders. Okay, so they're already reacting to my troop movements, so I need to react myself. Okay, spearmen. Let's have you go here, and here, and then halberdiers, you go over here. Bowmen, let's see how we... Yeah, bowmen go over here. I'm going to let my swordsmen continue on where they're going for now. But we're going to have these fellows all start running so they can get into position more quickly, get out of the way of those cavalry. Okay, we'll get our own cavalry up here. Okay, so I should have this cavalry once they attack in sort of a pincer. Where are you guys? Just sitting there. Just go over here, please. Ah! Oh, crap! I did not realize these guys have a missile attack. God damn. That certainly explains why they were being so forward. Oh my god, go attack them. Shit. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, the last thing that I needed to happen to my goddamn halberdiers. Okay, you guys get up here. Yeah, and start shooting. We don't need this to go so fast. Oh, that was just horrible. See what comes of not reading everything? You really have to read the fine print on the enemy units. I just lost a third of my halberdiers. Those guys are expensive and valuable. Yeah, I don't even know if I can replenish them. Don't think I can. Okay, I can stop. Just put these guys over here now. Surrounding the enemy cavalry should help to get them to break more quickly. Okay, you guys can go off of guard mode. That will help them attack a little bit more aggressively. What an ignominious beginning to my sitting in the Dorwinion hot seat here. Not too impressed with myself. What are these guys? These are just some standard spearmen. Okay. Okay, I'll just have my halberdiers start walking around to the side. They're probably not going to take any more part in this battle. I wouldn't want to lose any valuable halberdiers to something as cheap as some spearmen. Oh, for fuck's sake. See what I mean? I keep pressing that damn W button, which is for retreating in this game. Ah, okay. So, shift. That's what I need. There we go. That's better. Okay, we'll get these guys back on guard. Swordsmen can be taken off guard because they're going to be charging into the rear of these spearmen at some point. Now, I don't want to fire at the spearmen in their current position because they will block a lot of my shots with their shields. So what we're going to do is wait until they start reacting. Oh, dude! Oh my god. When you've got huge units, boy, do they just want to do whatever they feel like. Big difference from what I'm used to with the large units. A lot more cohesive and obedient. Okay. Okay, so I thought maybe they'd react by coming towards me. They're not doing that. So we're going to go back. And instead what we're going to do is bring forward our swordsman. Right up to... Actually, let's do it in 2 lines. So what we'll do is we'll hit them with our bowmen and then immediately attack with the swordsman. So once the spearmen get out of the city center, they're going town square. They will have the swordsmen directly behind them, and that will capture them outside of the town square. And then the bowmen will be there to shoot them in the back once they're engaged with the swordsman. Yep, there we go. Oh, you guys can totally just like go up here to where the enemy is. I don't mind at all if you just do that. Hoi, okay, yeah, I have to say, not totally enthusiastic about the huge units. They don't seem to, okay, you guys just go over here. How about that? Okay, well, it seems that I have won. I think. That's them retreating, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, can I get back any of these damn halberdiers? Gah, no. Boy, that was so lame. It is unwise to judge a man's heart from words spoken in an argument. Salem. Well, at least my upkeep on these halberdiers will be reduced significantly. Okay, do we need to expel or lay desolate? Let's go ahead and lay desolate because I'm not keeping this place. There's no way I can. And I need my armies back where,
Ready to sail.
Oh. Okay. Well, here's another issue. I didn't realize there was only a fishing village here. God damn it. So I can't get my men back. Wow. Okay, life's sucking for me, apparently. Shit. Okay, I guess the thing to do then is to go back the long way. Fuck me. Sorry. I'm pretty sure this was Count MRVHS faction, and I'm really screwing things up for him. Yeah, but There's a port here. There is, but to get to ownership of that port, I'd have to capture a settlement, which I think is like way the hell over here. And then I'd have to get my troops all the way back here without getting mobbed by Rhun. Honestly, I'm not comfortable fighting field battles with this army because I only have just the one bowman. Yeah. Okay, so...
Sir! Yes, Captain!
Shit. I know I can go back by land here through friendly territory. Once I get past the armies of Rhun, but Rhun will have armies in this direction. Maybe that would be smarter. Just to attack the cities of Rhun here in the interior. I might just want to decide write this army off because I don't know that there's any way I can get them back safely. At least this way they'll be making me some money. Okay, well I'll just do that then. Alright, here we go. Alright, so, what was that? I can't just destroy things, can I? There's rules about that. I'll have to look at those rules for just a moment. Okay, so here's the deal on settlement capture. I can destroy the provincial dominion, homeland dominion building here, but I can't destroy anything else until I have built my own homeland dominion. Now I can't do that. I do know that as soon as I end my turn and save it for the next player, it's going to change the settings to local governance, and that's going to result in the local governance like destroying any settlement buildings that I can't use. At least that's how it happens in normal game. So I don't know that I can actually prevent this from happening. So if I can't stop it from happening, then obviously that's not going to be held against me. But what I'll do is just leave that in the hands of the AI. I can destroy this Homeland Dominion building according to the rules, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now and set some money for taking that settlement. Holy shit. Ah, I screwed up so badly. It's really bad. Anyway, I'm at war with Rhun, so I'm going to go ahead and blockade that port of theirs right there, even though they're not making money from it. North Rhun, I mean. At least it's something I can do, even if only symbolic.
At your service.
Okay, so I've got all of these spies. Not a whole lot to do with them. And because he's got that family member inside of this fort, I can't just open up the gates. Okay, but what I can do is get one of my better agents inside Rothwin. Can I? Nope, he won't make it. Shit. Well. Okay, how about you?
Yes, Master.
No? You got moved. Okay, you. You're gonna go in Rathwin and keep them from opening up the gates.
Yes, Master.
You can spy on North Rhun, I guess. Blink.
And waiting.
Let's see, I've got a rogue in here. I don't know if that was like a rogue that we started out with. They aren't particularly useful in this kind of type of game, especially with no experience. Like, what the hell are you going to train them on? Let's see. I don't remember if there's even rules about rogues, so I'll have to look that up as well. Okay, so just looking over the rules on agents and such, I did also note that Dale is not under anybody's, is not a player faction. So I guess I didn't realize that because I was allied with them, but of course as the Dwarven faction, you are automatically allied with them. But my Dorwinion allies cannot also ally with Dale because Dale is not a AI faction. Is not a, I'm sorry, a human faction. Cannot ally with AI factions in this hot seat. Which is a curiosity. That could end up meaning that I break my alliance with Dwarves because Dale might attack me at some point. Any rate, let's see what we're doing with scouts. Let's get these organized. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can have a total of 8 scouts by the rules of the campaign, so of the hot seat rather. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more scouts. And I can have a total of 2 rogues. Currently I have, I believe, just 1. Well, I'll go ahead and get a second rogue here. And then build another scout over here. Go. Oh, gosh, I should have this guy inside the settlement. There. So he'll probably give me a discount. Yeah. Okay. Scout of North Rhun.
Who shall die this day? Death approaches.
That's not going to happen. Let's see.
He's dead. He shall be removed.
Wow. North Rhun has some really strong anti-agent defenses. Of course, my agents are pretty crap at the beginning of a game. Okay, well, let's go ahead and at least...
Do it, sir. I can't do that, sir.
Why? Oh, I guess he already looked at him. Okay, let's go into here.
Mercy is assured. Moves depleted, sir. Who shall die this day? Your Honor? Your Honor?
Okay, 22, 55. Alright, we'll go ahead and scout out this fort.
And waiting.
No, we'll just die. Jesus.
Yes, Master.
Okay,
Spying.
there we go.
Assassin ready. His life will end. He's dead.
Oh, now, wait a moment. You mean there's no characters in the stack and it's still impossible for me to get a spy inside the stack? That's crazy.
Killer waiting for orders.
I wonder if that's particular to this hot seat mod. I don't remember it being like that before.
At your service. Watching and waiting. On my way.
Okay, so let's see. There isn't too much point in having these guys here. I'm at war with North Rhun, so it would make sense for me to be able to build forts on their lands. Let's see here.
Captain. Move out. Fortify position. Sir.
Okay, go back in, and then we're going to stick
Yes, Captain.
these 3
Yes, Captain.
spearmen inside of that fort.
Forward. Yes, Captain. Orders.
Really wish I had more bowmen. That army should not have been sent off onto this mission off into the wild while we had a human faction right next door. Okay. This is rough, but we got to send our troops out here.
Orders.
Okay, so this guy, I'm going to stick him on the stack so that they will move farther and faster.
Joining forces. Out of move, sir.
Wish I could see how far these guys could move.
Orders.
Alright, what are we building here? Let's go with animal husbandry for right now. I can see why he might be rushing recruitment of the military, or building of the military building, to get access to some better troops now. Let's see. Dorwinion Watch, Dorwinion Bowman. I feel like I already have access to, what do I have here? Rhunian Hunters. Okay, Dorwinion Bowman. They have the same range though. The difference is they have flaming missiles. Hardly seems that important. There are situations where it is important to have flaming missiles. See, they've got 80 soldiers. Oh, that's not accurate. Oh dear. Something will have to be done about that. Yeah, these numbers are wrong here. Whoever did the huge units mod maybe forgot something there. But 80 compared to 70. Yeah, there's even fewer men in the stack. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't go out of my way for these Dorwinion bowmen. Now, if I were next to Adunabar or Harad, then having some flaming bows would actually be important, but no, not in this area of town. Okay, let's go ahead and, no, we can't do anything here, can we? Okay, so here, how did he get Homeland Dominion so quickly? Maybe he started with this island. I wonder. Definitely wouldn't be worth investing in this island. It's far too exposed. It would need to be like in the middle of my empire with secure provinces surrounding it before I'd invest that kind of money in it. And, oh, I should have checked on this when I was out. See if there were any mercenaries available. No. Okay, missed opportunity. Alright, so we had one battle. We're kind of fucked strategically here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and build a camp while I'm here, because otherwise I'll just be destroyed.
Captain.
Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna be able to do for this turn. Well, let's take a look at my agents just to see who has moved and who hasn't. Let's see, we can check to see where the settlement. Oh my god, look at all these guys. Why does he have them all particulated like this? What utility is there in that? Maybe he was just looking for the settlement up here? That is possible. That's what I'm doing. Where is the settlement?
I shall speak with
No, I don't want to talk to him. Stop it.
without
There's the
delay.
settlement.
Move
Okay.
you please.
It might be that he was just looking for that.
At your service.
Okay, I just did that because I wanted to see what they had here. Honestly, they don't really have anything worth destroying. So, well, since we're here, let's take a look at what's inside this fort. Pretty weak force.
Secrecy is assured.
Moves depleted, sir. Killer waiting for orders. Moving to position.
Bothers me that I can't see inside that fort.
He's dead.
He's not really, but let's go ahead and try to destroy something. Nope, just ourselves. Boo.
At your service.
Sir,
Oh, Jesus, why is there an emissary stuck on this island? What the hell? I can't even disband him. Jesus. Okay,
fleet ready.
crap. Go over here.
Aye, aye, Captain. Out of move, sir. Sir,
Go. And look, he left the goddamn bowman here in the island. Like, those guys need to leave spearmen here at the island. Jesus.
fleet ready.
Yeah. So many levels of screwed here. Unfortunately, I'm playing the dwarves, and I know how little the dwarves can do to help. So we have our own troubles.
Awaiting your command.
Okay.
Yes, master.
The scout needs to stay there to prevent scouts from infiltrating. Yep, that's all we can do. Let's take a quick look at our finances. Okay, so we're still making quite a lot of money. That's helpful. That's very helpful. All right. Well, that was fun. It's interesting getting acquainted here. Dorwinion is definitely a cool little faction to play. Everything's really close together. Got a lot of income going on. In the beginning, I would just say you really need to be aggressive and don't let the enemy do things like this goddamn fort. Although he might have been able to do that on his very first turn, for all I know. Still, getting rid of that fort would have been a high priority on my list. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I can see, but maybe he's rushing these hosting halls because eventually on down the line here we're going to have some like catapults or something. That would make getting rid of enemy forts in your territory so much easier. What level do you have to be at to get that, though? Do they even have that capability? They really might not. Yeah, I don't think they have it. They don't have like a library or something to unlock that. Yeah, I'm never going to have artillery as Dorwinion. No, maybe the dwarves can build something and come along over. Okay. Let's do a quick save and then we'll go ahead and do the proper save. And how does that go? It goes like so. Ah, success. Okay. Time for the next fellow to do his moves.